Hey everybody, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. This is part 2 of our new Giant Kings playthrough. And there's some changes coming to the channel that I'm going to kind of go through really quickly. But first, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, turn on notification. You don't miss those changes. The biggest change is the videos are going to be longer, 25 to 30 minutes instead of 15 to 18 minutes. Gotten some requests to do longer videos, so we can get more done in a video, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And yeah, if you're new here, there's a new website. Go check out SerenSantiago.com. And with that, let's begin the first of this new format of recording. So we're on turn 7 of this right now. And we just started working last episode on getting the pact of loyalty done. Or, well, integrating the city into our thing, into our empire. Because we got spawned right here. If you missed the last episode, go check it out. Because you missed a lot in a short amount of time. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep going. We can actually annex another province. We have 27 food, 20 production, 25 draft. We're going to occupy that right there. Need to get this NPC army before we really can get this taken care of, where this will give us as much as we need. Battle ritual site. We're going to do workshop for that, and then all we have to do is move this. Floating formation of stone faces addressed you. Sialvad welcomes you, brother. I am Everard. We share ancient kinship, although our paths diverged eons ago. You've heard of elder giants who turn themselves to crystals to preserve not just themselves, but also their lore. We, scholars of the cosmos, keenly nurture mobility giant, not out of envy, but out of utility. Like our Sieldric sentinels, our wisdom can guide you to erudition. The stone-faced entity's voice is monotonous, yet not without hopeful tone. We, the eternal sages, will reward your aid. You are eternally invited to our crystal dwelling to exchange knowledge and secrets. So we can do a quest. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and accept this quest. The Eternal Sages greet you from within their crystalline library in Sialvad. Welcome. We predicted your interest in helping us. Curiosity and ambition define most good here, which makes you valuable allies in our pursuit of knowledge. We chronicle and collect all there is to know of the cosmos. As we cannot leave Sialvad, you possess the power to retrieve what we cannot procure ourselves. Will you lend us your aid in this quest for wisdom? Long have we kept the fragments of a lava lurker, a relic from a long-lost age. Its power is chronicled in legends. Despite their monotone voice, there is a hint of embarrassment in the words of the Eternal Sages. Alas, we cannot repair the item ourselves. We understand you control an item for it. Would you be able to reforge the lava lurker? Yes, I would be. So we're in the underground. We need to actually get out of the underground. We need 50 whatever those are. I still don't quite know what those are. To get that, I never use the item for it, so. Binding essence. We need to get some binding essence. Gained by disenchanting any items in the arsenal. Binding fragments are gained by disenchanting tier 3 or tier 4 item in the arsenal. So we need essence, which is gained by disenchanting any items in the arsenal. Do we have any things we can disenchant here? What we do, let's go to our blueprints and create the lava lurker. Complete a quest for a crystal dwelling. Okay. You have forged the lava lurker in your item forge. The eternal sages have sensed your success and approach you again. You have done well, Dragonbane. Their emissary speaks to you monotonously. We were curious about the lava lurker and its potential. The eternal sages are eager to study the effects of the lava lurker. Will you hand it over? I'll hand it over for now. Alright, negotiation succeeded. Crystal Dwelling opens its borders. Unlock purchase of the following trade items via cooperation. Litherite Scroll, Litherine Needler, Goldseeker's Pickaxe, Litherite Orb, Shatterblades, and the Titan's Great Bow. Completing Dwelling Quest rewards guaranteed hero items in addition to their other rewards. Next up, Crystal Pact. Okay. So we're at Stone Pact with these guys. We can get to Crystal Pact. They'll reinforce us in combat in certain situations. So that's actually pretty nice. And I would like to get that. Alright, back up to the surface. See what we can do here. We're still on turn 7. We are just now getting to the end of turn 7. We've done everything we can do, so let's go ahead and end turn. Alright, we have done the Pact of Loyalty. We can get to the Pact of Vassalage. They'll share their income. We're going to go ahead and double that. So in 4 turns, we'll be to the next tier. Trying to actually maybe get them integrated by the end of today or maybe next week. Yeah, I figured there was a treasure goblin or something there. A brewer ogre. Oh, we can do an empire development skill. We're going to go ahead and do basic seafaring. Oh yeah, we did that last time. I'm stupid. I mean, I thought we did that one. Okay. Oh, we need to get more stuff. That's why. We're going to do fruitful integration once we have the Imperium. Right, Vision of Victory has been completed. And do our next thing. We're obviously, I think we're going to do Searing Blades. And we're going to do the Tier 2 Pyromancer. It's good to have more units. Time to stomp on them. As your troops approach the band of mercenary guards, they raise the white flag. We were hired by a rich merchant to look after the mana node. A dusk hunter explained. We expected to protect it from roaming scoundrels, not against a full-fledged assault. Please accept our surrender and let us go. We have a new unit. It was only 80-something gold, which is probably about the, to hurry recruitment, yeah. They would definitely be about that, so I'm going to take that and run with it. So we have a Dusk Hunter unit now. Let's actually check out what it can do. It's an Archer unit. Okay. Not bad. I will take that gladly. Walk past the brewer over here. And then end our turn. After automatic movement, some of your armies... Okay, yeah. We're going to build a Sunderer. We're going to leave this unit there so we can stack once we make that unit. That province is ours now. We can do seafaring and embark to get 70 gold. We've already made up most of the gold that we lost from getting this unit. Fruitful integration. I don't know if that helps much at all. We've already started doing the integration. 67 food, not bad. I think that means we can expand this province. Yes, we can. We're at 18 food. Let's go ahead and do actually do another food farm to get more food going. Or we can do a mine and get the iron deposit for the draft. Yeah, we're going to do that. And then we'll do food next time around. Because our next pop is not for 6 turns. Which means our next thing would be 6 turns as well. We are 1 turn away from the Pact of Vassalage. That is huge. Right, respond to heroes offer to join. We can get Ronald Gore Drinker, Karst Gore Drinker, Durkog the Ranger, Garrick the Lightbringer, or Sigilled the Gruff. We're going to recruit Garrick the Lightbringer. He's already in this army. See, as a giant, we don't need no boats. We just have long legs. Nice touch. That really is a nice touch. Another Empire development skill. We have Excavation unlocked. Unlocks the ability for units to excavate earth within the underground. Or we can do Impressment, which is probably the one we're going to do. to gain that experience faster with our units. I tend to do that one too late, so if I can do it early, I'm going to do that. The Ring of Protection. +1 resistance, +1 defense. The Fireforged Stone has been acquired from Hartheim, because they're sharing our resources now. So Supreme Vassalage is when we can integrate, as we know, well, because we integrated in the last season as well, which had to end early because of this expansion releasing. We're going to boost that allegiance. So we have Pyromancer done in one turn. This is going to be our next to last research on this tome. We've disembarked. There's this here will grant us some binding essence and binding fragments. We just got to get this NPC army of a carrion bird and a couple lesser magma spirits out of it. Okay. So we've done that. Let's keep going here. We're on turn 13. Pyromancer's been completed. Let's do Brutal Mark. Grants non-barbarian Savage Strike. Triggers 4 blight damage and +8 blight damage for single shot attacks. We're going to do Town Hall level 2 for this next one. Need to get some units that can move on lava. Which I would hope would be a Pyromancer. We'd love to be able to annex this. I mean, we're not incredibly far from being able to do so. If we could get another city, we'd really be cooking to do that. It's surrounded. It's truly surrounded. There are 4, I think 4 units, that's what I've seen around here. Move them up. I'm going to start going over to this side of the map now. Keep moving our scout down. Okay. In turn. We've now gotten we've gotten bonded vassalage. Flourishing vassalage is the next tier. We're going to go and throw all that into flourishing vassalage. Rally the lieges. We're going to use those recruitment points. Spells ready to cast. Let's do Earth Shape. We're going to Earth Shape down near our place and do it right here. We can now annex another province as well. Would love to get this Pearl Reef, but it is occupied by an Anvil Guard and some small ones as well. Did he just say, huh? I think he just said, huh? Cue the, huh meme. Brutal Mark. With a doleful expression on his face and the fur of a carrion bird in his hand, Brerick the Lightspringer is seeking your audience. This, my Dragonbane, was a carrion bird, a proud creature once roaming the lands far and wide. But in this day and age where our cities encroach on the wilds that are slain like mere pests, Garrick's just the blood-stained scar where the fur had been pierced. The animals of this realm need a shelter, secluded within our domain. Allow me to build a wildlife sanctuary and we can prosper in harmony again. The Eternal Sages contact you from within their crystalline library in Sjálfhead. Greetings, Everrad hums. It has been some time since we last communed. As you were aware, we scour the realm for knowledge. We ask to chronicle and preserve all the work held by the cosmos. We surmise you will be interested in adding our cause. Naturally, we will reward you for your endeavors. We're going to do that. Alright. So we need to build... This is 20 turns time limited. We need to build 2 forester improvement and a wildlife sanctuary within our city. Brutal Mark has been done. We now get to choose another tome. So we currently only have Chaos and Nature. We can get some other things like Astral Affinity. That'd be great. I think we're going to do the Tome of Alchemy because it gives us material, but it also gives us a little more nature.
The perfect alchemical formula requires an equal measure of both time and fortune. Who else but the alchemist spends years of meticulous research into understanding the very essence of nature, only to...
Okay. Empire development skills available. We have the Imperium. You only have the Imperium to do impressment, which is what I want. We're just about not to the point where we're going to have Imperium held up in the vassalage stuff. We're going to give them a tavern to give them happiness. And that'll do, that'll do. Alright, so let's go ahead and... They've moved you all the way down to the corner of the map. Can't move there. We can move there. On to turn 17. Taking care of all of this as well, which is awesome. How are we losing so much money? For the unit upkeep. I don't have any more units, do I? Oh, okay. We got that bronze golem, which dropped our... Wow. Dropped our upkeep big time. 16 upkeep. Jeez Louise. I don't like that. Really don't like that. I want to get this done before we end up today's episode. Orders required. You discovered the ash wall. Provinces adjacent to this landmark gain 10 mana. The volcanic eruptions, combat enhancements, and volcanic heat. City with 3 provinces adjacent to this landmark gain unlock recruitment of Infernal Fiend and Magma Spirit units. Okay. Good to know. This is going to be our main final goal of this episode, to get this done. Everyone's going to hang out right there next to whatever the raft scraps. Zone of control. Stockpile. Ooh, okay. Naval combat. This is going to be fun. I hardly ever do naval combat in this game. Missed. Dang it. Move our giant off to the side here. Missed again. That sucks. Missed both our shots to do something here. Holy dingus, that was bad. Okay. We need to get rid of this guy if we can. We really need to get rid of this Dark Warrior. That was a huge amount of damage. At least they can't do as much damage. Man, oh man, that was insane how much those dark ones did. They got to move, we got an attack of opportunity on them. Okay. Do a poison blast. They're poisoned, so that probably will do them in the next turn. If I had to guess anyway, they would probably do them in. We can do the damage to this one. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so I mean, not terrible with how things are going. Okay, that one died. I think everyone else dies this turn. Wow, they slipped away. Are you kidding me? Try slipping away from that, you pricks. blank this one out. Alright, this should be the last turn. Part of me wonders if they're going to get themselves killed in the end turn. No. Okay. They will get themselves killed. Can't even slip away on that one. Let's finish them off. There you go. There you have it. Gonna disenchant that. Got a ruler level. We get lightning evocation. I think for now we're going to wrap up this episode here. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to drop a like on it, subscribe, turn notification, and I'll see you next time for more Age of Wonders next week. Thanks for watching.